Good day. How is everybody doing today? And guess where we are? Yep, we're back in the long dark because that's what I do during the week. What was I doing yesterday? I was trying to get to, what was it called? The Forsaken Airfield. That wasn't too successful because I managed to get myself completely turned around, I think, which was distinctly embarrassing. So right now I'm back in the general region of Transfer Pass, I think it's called, at the railway station, and I will make an attempt to get back to the Forsaken Airfield today. Hopefully I won't run out of food, because that would bring the game to an end. I suppose if I was going to be absolutely safe, I would try and retreat, but I've made it this far, I might as well continue, don't you think? Let's see what happens.
All this gear is slowing me down.
How much food have I got? That's going to be a bit of a concern. I've got a bit. Alright. Yeah, okay. Essentially, I've got to make it to where I'm going. What time of day is it? It is that time of day. I wonder if it's worth doing a bit of quick hunting. It might be worth doing that. Let's just drop off a bit of... And what else am I carrying that's heavy? I don't know. Oh, yeah, let's drop that. That saves me 4 kilograms right there. Drop that. Okay, that should do a bit better. Right. Rabbits. I need rabbits. Unless there's some food I've missed. And yeah, okay. I might have enough time to do this. This is potentially quite nerve-wracking. There are rabbits on the way, which is a good thing. And if memory serves, I saw rabbits off in this direction. Frankly, I'll take anything at this point. Of course, with my luck, I'll probably end up with a blizzard in the morning. At which point I would be in real trouble. A deer would be useful, but I haven't seen deer here. It always embarrasses me, when I have to say something which rhymes with deer. I haven't seen deer here. That sounds slightly infantile, frankly. Of course, if I had a heavy hammer, I could do something with acorns, but I don't have a heavy hammer because the blasted thing weighs about 4 kilograms, and it's not exactly conducive to hauling around. Why do you need a 4 kilograms? 4 kilograms? It's a big, heavy hammer. It's the one you use in the forge. I don't know why it needs to be quite that. Aha! There we go. Alright, let's see if we can't grab a rabbit or two. Thank goodness I can shoot from crouched. The one animal I saw on the way was in fact rabbits. A couple of rabbits would definitely help at this point. Can't see it through the trees. There's one. Wow. Where'd the rabbit go? Oh, you're kidding me! How did I manage to miss such a simple shot at point blank range? Still, being able to crouch and shoot is profoundly useful. Yeah, let's see if we can't get really close. Come on, Mr. Rabbit. Well,
This gear's starting to slow me down.
okay. That will help. And there are more rabbits on the way. So, quick cooking session. That's a good start to sort of pad out my supplies. Hopefully this isn't the point where I discover that some predator I have not previously seen is stalking me. I wouldn't care for that. So I seem to remember two regions on the road up there that would help to feed me. Oh yeah, I've got time. I know I said it yesterday, but this place is creepy. The creaking of the ice does not help. You know, conceivably I could just follow the... let's just wait and see. I'm not going to borrow trouble. Let's see what happens in the morning. Keep our fingers crossed. And might as well, while I'm at it, I know I've checked the cars, and I'm told there's a lockbox in one of the trucks. I can't remember where all the trucks are, but I'm pretty certain I raided most things. Ooh. I mean, there's not much I can do with a broken arrow, but I'll take the arrowheads. It is, I tell you what, in terms of the game, it is somewhat distressing that people in the game abandoned their cars like this, because it makes you wonder what happened. Did they, they came here and then were obliged to abandon their vehicles. All right, let's start a fire. That's not the most convenient place to put my cup. I think I'll stick it over there. That's a bit better. Actually, I got that done in the wrong order. Whoa, that's a big rabbit. Probably not the best idea in the world to have started the fire and then harvested the rabbits, but oh well. Let's drop off that, and where's my other kilogram? There we go. How long have we got? Oh, yeah.
Close my eyes. Getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Because I'm going to be eating all this, I think. Well, at least they seem to have large rabbits in this area. Perhaps it's the lack of... Perhaps it is... Whoops, I don't want to do that. Perhaps it is the lack of predators. Ooh, that could have been embarrassing if that had knocked me back into the fire. At least the one thing I have not managed to forget so far is my bedroll. That would be a little bit off if I had. Right. Now remind me to drop my actually I'll do it while I think about it. I think you can actually eat those, can't you, and get some calories out of it. So push come to shove, that's what I'll do. Alright, let's get him to sleep. So it looks like he had a very tough day. Actually, he walked a heck of a long way. Oh no. You're kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. There's a blizzard outside. Oh, brother, I do not feel happy about that. Or as I said yesterday, oh, crampons. Yeah. Oh, brother. Nope. Nope, nope, nopety nope. Now I'm in trouble. What do I do? Let's just pass time. Not improved. Definitely not improved. My situation is no better. I don't need a... I really do not want a blizzard that lasts all day. Still going. That is not conducive to survival. It really is not. I didn't leave some scrap of food around, did I? Pretty certain I didn't. It's a good job I cooked up all that food yesterday, isn't it? Well, not food, water, I apologise. Oh! Well, honestly, it could be worse. Yes, okay, we're off. I think we're off. How much water have I got? Alright. And just have a quick look. Anything I want to drop / get rid of. Oh, I don't need that. I'm wearing those. Let's drop those. That's where one. That's not being worn at the moment. I'll save that for when I need it. Okay, let's be going. Follow the road. Again. Where's the way up to the road? Oh, come on. I know this is the wrong direction. I'm just looking for a way up to the road and I don't seem to find it. How did I get up there last time? Oh, I know. I'll probably get up there actually. Good morning, Lady Q. Here we go. I'm off to the Forsaken Airfield again. Hopefully I don't get turned round. And this is an excursion I really need to make the airfield, on the assumption that I can find food there. If I can't, well, that could be disconcerting, I think, is one way of looking at it. But fortunately, I was able to get through the night, and I still have food left, which should get me through the day, but I really need something when I get to the airfield. Oh, hello, rabbit. This is Voyager, yes, it is. I'm sorry it's not a higher, more interesting difficulty, but I kind of started off with this run, and I'm sticking with it, and I don't want to abandon 380 odd days. I will say about Voyager difficulty, it does still give you plenty of opportunities to get yourself killed, if that's what you're looking for. I'd hate to try this at Misery. Here we go.
Too heavy.
And as usual, he's complaining about the weight. Never thought I'd say this. I should have brought more cured meats with me. I thought I had enough, but I didn't. But I should have enough, I hope, to get me, especially if I can find. Yeah, I'm sure there are experts who play this on Misery. Ooh, cattails probably. Keep an eye open for cattails along the way. I've survived off cattails before in Stalker. Yeah. To be honest, I just want to get going. And if I have to stop and... yeah. The hunting on the move thing. Yeah, I could do that. Might even be technically advisable, except that I would then delay. I'd have to stop and cook. And... I just want to get there. Oh, thank you. Did I check this out? Remember to head in the direction the vehicle is facing. Oh, I did. I do not want to get turned around again. If I turned around again... no. I was going to say, I may very well rage quit. No, I am not the type to rage quit. In fact, I don't believe I've ever done that. Could always be a first time, though. I must admit, I would be interested in seeing a long-term play of Misery, just to see how they do it. There must be some players out there who have specialised in doing Misery. This does have the benefit, of course, that after I inevitably die, sooner or later... You know, after I inevitably die, at least I'll have a better idea of my way around. Even if I won't necessarily know where everything is, because the spawns will be different. Oh, looks like it's a nice day at least. I'm trying to remember if I ever played on Interloper, and to be honest, I'm not sure. I did play during COVID, and my memory says I got 20 days in COVID, when I was playing then, and I'm pretty certain I was playing something other than Voyager or the easiest level. I'm pretty certain I was playing, I don't know, possibly Stalker, but it doesn't show up on my Steam. So I don't know whether I lost my Steam saves in the intervening years between resuming the game. Nice view, at least. Something we've... Oh, I didn't realise this was called something. Wheely's Turn. Why is it called Wheely's Turn? Who was Wheely and why did he turn? You know... I imagine it's a whole somewhat different set of skills in Interloper. I mean, I'm lucky I get to essentially shoot any wolf I come across, but I understand even the bow is hard to get in Interloper. Oh, there's rose hips, except I've got a whole bunch of rose hips. Okay, in which case I definitely didn't play Interloper. This is, I think, where I got turned round, isn't it? I have a suspicion. Yeah, you know what? I've got a suspicion it was. Yep, I've been here before. Okay, it wasn't here I got turned round. Did I mention this is quite nerve-wracking? Okay, I'm pretty certain I never made it here before. Yeah, I know what you mean. Must admit, I would. I have got some time in Stalker. I used to play that in the evenings as a sort of exploratory, and I think I made it as far as Mystery Lake. Where did I start off? Oh, Blackrock Jail, I think. Early game in Stalker, for me at least, was something of a challenge, but I did survive. Yeah, it probably is. It doesn't help that there is a definite delay between what I'm doing and it showing up on the preview here. Steam is quicker for some reason. I'm just waiting for the first wolf or something to come out and jump on me. Because you know there are going to be wolves down here at the very least. The good news is, though, the weather's nice and clear and there's no wind. Yeah, there's some rabbits. Ooh, I wonder if I can quickly pick up cattails. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, no. I'm just focusing on getting there. Yeah, because I'm halfway through the day already. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure why. My experience is that regardless of how I stream, there's about a 20 to 30 second delay between what I actually do and what actually shows up on YouTube. Twitch is not quite so bad, but there is still a definite delay. And it's probably exacerbated by the fact that I'm simulcasting. Which I do with Restream. Ooh, look at this! Look at this! I've got somewhere. Okay, you have no idea this makes me feel a little bit better. Junker's Paddock. Well, okay, I got somewhere. I don't really need to do... Oh, that's interesting. It did do a sort of loading thing. Alright. Oh, look, someone's left a coffee machine. Your definition of come in handy, Mackenzie, with everything that you're wearing is somewhat suspect. Stump remover! Oh, yes. Tin of sardines. Nobody left anything in the microwave. Huh, look at that. There's a workbench. Well, that is better. And I didn't check the backpack. Nope. Yes. Yes. Feeling better now about what I'm doing. Okay, this is much better.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
You're gonna have to shut up, Mackenzie. No problem, Lady Q. I'm not going anywhere. At least not for the next hour and a half or so. Unless something interesting happens.
I think I can use this.
Can't eat a bullet, unfortunately. Well, you can, but not in the sense that I'm referring to. Check that, check that, check that. Let's have a look over here. Oh.
Never would have thought to look here.
Why wouldn't you have thought to look there, Mackenzie? I thought you'd have been used to it by now. Oh, there's a bunch of coal around. Anything else that I can immediately grab? I still haven't seen anything larger than a rabbit. Alright, let's at least eat something. And off we go again. Useful place to remember this. Yeah. Oh, because of course there are. Please don't. Oh, well. Oh, great, I've got scurvy risk. What did he do to me? That was a quick attack. He didn't hang around. Good. Good. Decent. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I suppose I should have expected that. Where does this remind me of? Sort of reminds me a bit of the approach down to, what is it, Pleasant Valley, I think? Yeah. Somewhat. Okay, so that arguably confirms my decision not to be hunting on the way down, because then I would have been... Well, it might not have made much difference. Do I hear birds? In a way, running across the wolf is slightly reassuring. I mean, that's the first life I've seen, apart from rabbits, in a couple of in-game days. Because yesterday I don't think I saw anything. Did I? Oh, there might have been. Was there a deer? Can't remember, but most of the time all I saw was either nothing or the odd rabbit. Okay. Cat on a hot tin roof time. Could have used the wolf skin. I keep expecting something to jump out at me. Well, I guess I continue following the road. Ooh, that came out weird. Welcome back, Lady Q. I'm afraid you missed the wolf attack. There's a dead wolf somewhere behind me. Unfortunately, it didn't drop dead quick enough to be useful. Ooh, what's that? Don't know. Oh, which sign was that? I mean, the only way I've got is down the road, so... Oh, this sign? Yeah, bear in mind, I don't necessarily get to... Yes, that's kind of what I thought. And in fact, I was on the way to the airport. Oh, this way. I went the wrong way. Thank you. What was today's title? Success leads to complacency? That was complacent. Assuming I was going the right way. People like their trucks around here. You know, I can't remember the quote I put up for today.
You can always use more food.
Success breeds complacency. There we go. I can't remember who said it. It wasn't me, I can tell you that for nothing. I should have paid attention. If I'd been paying attention, I should have seen the sign. I must have seen the sign and I didn't pay it any attention. Which I grant you is one of the risks of trying to talk and game at the same time. You definitely aren't paying full attention to what you're doing. Especially if I'm trying to be entertaining. You know, that's going to be a long way back. If it took this much food to get me this far, now granted, how long is it going to take me to get back? And, well, there's a stopping off point. I'll need to hope that I can pick up a bunch of stuff down here. Oh, right. Oh, thank you for looking it up to me. For me. I thought it was an appropriate quote given my ability to get completely turned round yesterday when I thought I was heading in the right direction. Yeah, I look up, I try and find I do find a quote every day for no better reason than the long dark day 283 is unimaginative. I hope I haven't duplicated any. I did at one point. Of course, I don't hesitate to plagiarize. Not plagiarize, paraphrase, if need be. Well, so far so good. Still, as it's an airfield, I should be able to see a nice long distance. There's a is that a helicopter? Well, maybe I can fly out of here. Yeah, there's a wolf. That's lunch at some point. You know, if I was sane, I would probably go and provoke a fight with it. Insane. Insane? Sane? Don't know. Alright. That's food for a day walking around over there. And repairs to my coat. Field 31. Makes it feel a bit like Area 51. Eh. Well, the amount of wolf I've eaten in this game is ridiculous. Oh. Let's at least check this out.
Could end up
No,
being useful.
no. Don't know what you're supposed to do with the film, but I have no massive interest in it. Oh, there's plenty of wood. Judging by all the pallets, wood is good. Hello, Lady Q. I can see your Twitch chat just fine. Insomnia risk? What the heck is insomnia risk? I have never seen that before. What the heck is a glimmer fog? That does not sound good. Alright. I actually, I'm afraid, have to make a quick bathroom break. When did this become a thing, and how am I supposed to find underground?
What have we here?
Okay, alright, I actually do have to take a quick bathroom break. I apologise. Didn't think I had too much coffee this morning. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hello, J'ai pas d'idée. Good morning, Brent. How are you doing? Right, where was I? Wondering what the heck glimmer fog is. Good morning, Anna. I have no idea what to do about glimmer fog. What did it say? Avoid it or find an underground location. That doesn't help me very much. Oh. Only the second time?
That'll come in handy.
Nice. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. Anybody got any suggestions about how to avoid glimmer fog around here?
That'll come in handy.
Not too bad. I actually made it to the airfield, and with only getting mildly mauled, but then I ran into this thing called glimmer fog, which is not encouraging. And which I have absolutely no idea what to do about. Okay. Go to the basement of the main hangar. Thank you! And the main hangar is over here, I think. Over there. There we go. This looks distinctly creepy. Again. Is this the main hangar? Or is it... No, it's not, is it? Nope. I would not describe this as a main hangar. However useful it might be. Should... Ah, there we go. One main hangar, I hope. Oh boy, this is... Got it.
I need to drop something.
Alright. Main hangar, Forsaken Airfield. Ah! And I'm going to guess and say the basement is down here. Oh, how about that? It's it's interesting. I'll give it that. Oh, someone's very kindly put a place for me to sleep. coal. Oh, how about that? There's a furnace. Sorry, didn't mean to stutter. I do. I mean, I say I do. I have flares. And there's enough wood around here. I can build a fire outside and get torches. I have a torch. Why do I get the feeling? Don't really care about that per se. Yes, but fortunately we have the good old.
This could be really useful.
We have plenty of wood. Alright, what's this saying? Okay, that's not really helpful. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, yes. That's very handy. How long does glimmer fog last? Hello, Will Cool. 380 something days, I think, on Voyager difficulty, so not exactly fantastic, but I haven't tried the challenge modes. Oh, I can use, of course, that is handy. I can use the furnace as a regular fire. Right, that is very nice to know. Yeah, thanks. I assume I'll know the fog has cleared when the lights go back off. What time of day is it? It is getting on, fortunately, but let's see. What is it I have to worry about? Scurvy risk. Great. Fortunately, yeah, it's not quite night time yet. And I have definitely got to find something to eat and I need to make myself some tea. I can't light a fire in here, can I? Oh, yes I can. Oh, silliness. Of course I can light a fire. There's a forge, and I need to deal with... Just grab some reclaimed wood. Oh, well, that was surprising. Let's deal with my vitamin C problem.
I'm gonna need to eat some.
Oops. Let us cook some prepared rose hips. Okay. I thought that was supposed to help deal with scurvy. Apparently not. Okay, let's at least eat something. Oh. Okay, that healed the scurvy frisk. What? Oh, 290 days on interlopers. Impressive. I haven't achieved anything like that. And now I really need to find food. Yep, I think I concluded that part. I don't have herbal tea on me. Blast. Well, hang on. I still have places to search. Whoa, what's that? Apparently I just achieved something, but I've absolutely no idea. Oh, it's one of... What was that? Alright. Let's go and... Last MRE I found, I think, is back in... Can't remember where it is. Alright. Let's go and see what else we have. Oh. Yes, I'm making my way in complete darkness. Ah, right. I don't know if that badge... I have no idea what that badge is about. Alright, let's see what we can find.
This stuff will come in handy.
Oh. Oops. guess I can't fly out of here. There was... Oh, okay. And that must be more than... I suppose that must be for the duration of the game. Yeah.
Something useful in here.
I once had an idea for a book, which I ended up researching various possibilities of traveling extremely long distances. I actually ended up consulting with my father about it because my father used to have a pilot's license. And he was of the opinion that you could conceivably teach yourself to fly an aircraft. Of course, you'd have to be so careful. I certainly wouldn't want to try and guess about how to... Certainly wouldn't want to try and teach yourself how to fly a helicopter, but yeah, he was of the opinion that you could conceivably teach yourself how to fly an aircraft if you could find one in good condition. I mean, to be honest, a lot of the very early aviation pioneers, yeah, that's how they learned. In fact, a lot of people in the early days of aviation pretty much taught themselves how to fly.
Wonder if the owner's around.
Of course, the slightly disconcerting thing about learning to fly in the era before World War I is the mortality rate was actually quite high. I saw one statistic that something like 1 in 45 people who learned how to fly in the early days ended up killing themselves in the process. It is actually kind of interesting reading accounts of some of the early aircraft builders, and because you can kind of see, oh, that's sad. And in the accounts of what they did, you can in fact kind of see them basically teaching themselves how to fly an aircraft.
Hope I can still eat this.
And of course what they'd done first was build the aircraft.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Well, at least I got some food. Oh, brother, I don't want to be up here during a... What have we got out here? Oh, heh. Not necessarily the best of weather. Oh yeah. The other thing you've got to bear in mind about those people is they pretty much knew the risks they were taking, and they undertook that risk quite willingly. So, I mean, frankly, it's remarkable as many of them survived. Yeah, I saw after I had stopped, I think. I did say hello in chat, but the stream had ended by that point. Sorry, I missed you.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
But yeah,
I think I can use this.
when you have a look at some of the biographies of the early aviators, they must have been seriously driven. Obsessed, almost. Oh, there's nothing wrong with sleeping in. I'm glad you had the opportunity. For a lot of pilots, early pilots, and we're talking basically pre-World War I for the most part,
Could end up being useful.
they would basically practice taxiing first, and then once they got taxiing, then they would go a bit faster, I think, and sort of lift off the ground, and then they'd go a bit further. Of course, it didn't always work that way. Sometimes they would attempt to go a bit further and take off. So basically, yeah, you got the basics by taxiing, and then sort of did the rest. Why am I here again? Oh, exploring, of course. Yeah, I don't think people have honestly changed that much. Given half a chance, if there was some other endeavour, people would do exactly the same thing. Oh, I don't want the replacement fuse. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I don't really need. But the Wright brothers, you know, the ones who allegedly were the first to achieve controlled flight, weren't the first ones to fly, of course. There were attempts at powered flight before the Wrights. There was a couple I can think of in France, although one of those is somewhat disputed. But again, had to try everything out themselves. Nah, I'm not. I'm trying to remember. Who were the two?
What have we here?
who were the two Frenchmen who attempted powered flight before the... there was De la Temple, and who was the other guy? I can't remember. But they did attempt powered flight with steam engines. There was another guy tried it. What was his name? Gropi. I can't remember his first name. But he actually never got his aircraft equipped with a steam engine. There was literally a steampunk era of
I could use this.
Of early flight, and it's interesting to speculate what might have happened. Allegedly, there is I know it's accepted history, but if I've learned anything about researching history, is that it's not as straightforward as that. But yeah, you have to get really, really precise on what it was that they did. Yeah. Look up De la Temple, see if I was right about that. It's spelled De la Temple, but he's French.
Someone's stash.
The funny thing, I say the funny thing, the interesting thing about the Wrights is that when they went to try and patent what they'd done, they had a problem, because essentially nothing that they had done was worthy of patent. They did eventually patent wing warping, which was their means of lateral control. The problem is that lateral control was predates the Wrights.
You could make something with this.
So they didn't invent it. In fact, their collaborator, Octave Chanute, there's a letter in which he essentially says, I don't think you should patent wing warping because it's already been done. One can argue that the only reason they got the patent was because they were perceived as heroes. But the aircraft, it's kind of fascinating era. Even more interesting is that wing warping was public domain. Yep, that's it. That's the guy. Wing warping was basically public domain. And ailerons had been patented in 1868. So the Wrights had really quite a problem. Like I say, arguably they should not have been allowed to patent wing warping. And in fact, it was their patent that was the result that gave rise to the Curtiss-Wright patent war that went on until World War I, when I think it was 1917. But essentially, the Wright sued Curtiss because he used ailerons. But like I say, ailerons had been patented already. Oh, don't forget, it used to be my specialty. And needless to say, I'm not a fan of the Wrights. Which isn't to detract from what they achieved. What they achieved was fantastic. But it was what happened afterwards that is, to my mind, puts a bit of a blight on what they did. Now, as for who actually flew first, Félix du Temple de la Croix. I think can't remember whether he actually managed to stay in the air or managed to get in the air, but he did achieve one of the aspects of early flight. The problem was he didn't have lateral control, and he didn't have enough power from a steam engine to take off and sustain flight. Really, he deserves far more recognition than he got. That the Wrights were, I think, terribly, terribly arrogant. They basically said that apart from, oh grief, what was the name of the German glider pioneer, that nobody else had contributed to what they had achieved. And that is simply not the case. They stood on the shoulders of giants. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Where did I get that from? What? Hang on a second. How come I got that as a mission? All right. I didn't know you could get missions here. Look at that. Huh. That is completely unexpected. Huh. I picked up the radio. I didn't know there was. There it is. Okay. So I guess I'll need fuses and what have you now. Well, eventually. Yeah, I'm not making any deals with the trader at this point. He's too far away for me to enact any trade. I don't know that I need the flare shells. Have I got the flare gun? No, I haven't got the flare gun. Oh. I don't need wood matches. Bandage is useful. Oh. Well, I've learned something new today. Thank you. Yes, that's... Doesn't matter if he was, I still want to trade with him. I want the bow. Have I been in here? I think I have, haven't I? Ooh! Peanut butter? Oh, right. Well, yes, of course I can make the trades. I just need to trade him. I just... Alright. A lot of information I'm getting here. I need a fire so I can... Oh! Oh, it's rabbits! Yes, that's kind of what I figured. Hello, wabbits! Wow, there is quite a wind here. Ooh, I know. Let's see whether this makes any difference. Because I've got that. No, it doesn't make much difference. I may be 2 degrees warmer, but... and I've been in here, haven't I? Yes. I have no idea how many Steam achievements I've unlocked. Oh, there's deer! Okay, I'm happier. All I gotta do now is do something about my vitamin C problem, which I can do. Let's... I'm feeling better about this. Yeah, Brent, I know. Are you two giving me completely unnecessary advice now? I mean, you know, rabbit skin hat, rabbit skin mitts. Don't distract me too much. Not when I'm hunting wolves. Alright. This is definitely a place we can survive for a while in, especially if I can get rid of my vitamin C problem. Anywhere I can fish around here? That is good to know. Thank you. What am I going to do? I am... Let's head over here a bit. Yeah, burdock is my sort of go-to, isn't it? And I've eaten all my burdock. You know, that constant howling wind is going to irritate eventually. You know what I haven't done? I ought to start doing that. Give me a better idea. Oh, grief. Excuse me.
Carry.
Excuse me a second, I've just got to chase down this call. I'm not sure if I should pay attention to it or not. Let's see. Sorry about that. As it turns out, calling them back was a good idea. I hope nobody can actually... I can't light a fire in here, can I? Last.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Only reason I'm lighting a fire is I want to try and do something with my vitamin C problem. And the only thing I've got is... Oh, hang on a second.
Come on.
Oh no! I left my pot. I left my pot at the other end of the map. Oh, drat. Well, okay. I make jokes about forgetting the thing. Oh, well that healed the scurvy risk. Okay. Dang it! Dag nabbit. That is profoundly foolish. Trapped.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Shut up, Mackenzie. I haven't had a good rummage around here anyway, so let's see. Don't want to care about that at the point. I'll start building stashes and dropping stuff around here.
Thank goodness.
Where's the kitchen? Needless to say, for everybody who liked the ringtone, that of course was the Final Fantasy VII battle, end of battle music. Yes, I am that big of a geek. Ooh, do I need a mountaineering rope? I'm tempted to pick it up just to make him complain. Where's the kitchen? Is there a kitchen here? Upstairs. Ah. Okay, I must have missed it earlier because I was upstairs earlier. Which is not encouraging because if I was up here and I missed it, this does not look like a kitchen. Ooh, jerry can. Useful. Oh boy, Brent. I see you're going to be an endless source of really, really bad jokes. Aha! The kitchen. There's a skillet, which is better than nothing. Okay, I'll take the skillet. I do like a nice skillet.
I could use this.
I've no doubt there are. You strike me as being the kind of person who has an endless supply of really, really bad jokes, which is fine. I actually don't have a problem with that. And if I do have, there's not much I can do about it, is there? Yes, it's right below. It's not Twitch. That is oh, sorry. If you're looking at the the OBS video, yeah, no, that's not Twitch. That's Restream. It displays both Twitch and YouTube. So if you squint hard enough, you can actually see the conversation from both streams. Oh, I haven't been in the toilet.
Who owns this stuff?
Nobody. Oh, yeah, we got water. And water, okay, that's all good. And what, that's a shower? You know, Mackenzie really, really needs a shower. I mean, he's essentially been 380 odd days. And he desperately needs a shower. Yeah. Restream has been very useful. Well, yeah, when I got interested in simulcasting, this is a bit where I talk about something other than the game. when I got interested in simulcasting, I looked around and I found Restream. So what happens is I actually stream to Restream, and then Restream streams to YouTube and Twitch. If I paid more, I could stream to, I think it's up to 20 different streaming services. Was there a pot in the cabinet on the left? Oh, I don't know. I will certainly go find out. So Restream has, for the most part, been profoundly useful, especially for a service which I'm not paying for and don't have to pay for. I need to drop some stuff. Hang on. Where's the... What? This is getting embarrassing. I need to go down to the basement and unload all kinds of things. Where was the... Oh, here we go. Alright. Did I... Checked that, checked that, checked that. There's a can opener, but I've already got that. Oh! Yes, there was, Will Cole. There was. There's some salt, too. No, I am simply... 20 kilograms overweight. You know what? I need to drop stuff. I've got a huge amount. I am slowly going to make my way down to the basement. I mean, he's got 5 kilos of fish for starters. Yeah, I'll go down to the basement, seeing as that's essentially where I'm going to be sleeping, and drop off a bunch of stuff down there. Oh, this is... Well, on second thoughts... Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Alright, let's start dropping stuff off. Okay, I do have to ask myself... Oh, I've got wood on me. Oh, wait a second. I was also carrying... What was I carrying? No? What have I got? I don't really need that. Yeah, no, that doesn't actually work better than the balaclava, unfortunately. Okay, the fish I need to cook. That's water. I don't need that. What am I carrying quality tools for? Yeah, I'm carrying vastly too much gear. That's all right. See you later, Brent. I'll actually be finishing off some point in the next 20 minutes or so, because then I have to go and make lunch. Yeah, I don't need that. I've never yet used this. Thanks for watching, Brent. What am I... Yeah, I think the number of... That's a bit excessive. I don't really need that or that. I've never used the Go energy drink, and I'm not going to need it right now. I wish there was a reloading bench here, except for the fact that all my expended ammunition is back in Mystery Lake at the moment. Ooh. Alright, it's night time. Oh, that's right. I thought I was going to get the chance to cook the... Hang on. No, if I do this, I am going to get lost. And there is no point... Okay, I'll cook the fish in the morning. Okay, I need everything. I say I need everything. I need fresh food. I need water. Need to cook the fish. I need to go to the toilet. By which I mean literally me. So, having said that, I will be back in about 3 minutes. Right, where was I? Trying to make it through the night without having anything untoward happen. There's the last of the cured meat. Have a good day, j'ai pas d'idée. Glad your cat is feeling better, by the way. Right. Let us go cook up a fish and get some water. Been out here, haven't I?
Too much stuff to carry.
Ooh, that's not very good weather. That's positively nasty weather. That is weather I do not recommend running around in. Although, having said that, I might be able to find a nice cozy spot. Oh, I haven't finished yet. I don't think. Have I? No, don't think so. I've got another 10 minutes or so. But if you're heading out, have a good day. Oh, thank you. So, that's always good to know. Well, it looks like I should be able to do some cooking. Oh, okay.
I might have to drop some gear.
What am I doing with that? Yay! That's good. That should put me at 154. Thank you very much, whoever it was that subscribed. I do appreciate it.
Feels like a lot of gear.
It is a lot of gear, Mackenzie, but you kinda need it. How much fish does that leave me with? Oh, that's good. That was worth doing. Right, let's see. Let's see if we can murder something. Or at least have a little look around. This does not strike me as being a good place to have to be caught out in a blizzard. The area is so huge and so open. Your chances of getting lost are quite high. Unless you find the road, of course. Definitely need to do... There's firewood. One of the things I was concerned about was because on maps you can see this is a fairly open space. What I was worried about was game, in fact, and firewood. But obviously there's a lot of firewood here, which is nice. And we have seen deer, albeit not particularly close. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go have a little wander. Yeah, I got time. So if we get a recurrence of the blizzard, go away from those trees in a straight line. Oh, the crows are out. One thing that slightly disturbs me is I've not gotten any notification about the cougar. I mean, it's been some time since I turned on that feature and I haven't received any indication that it's actually enabled. Oh, I think I saw cattails over there. Oh, well, we have stuff. Revolver ammunition's always nice. I don't need the book. Oh, there's rabbits down there. Oh, really? because it seemed to indicate that by the way after I got the DLC and started this, the first thing it said was, "Do you want to enable the Cougar?" So I said yes, and here I am. Wasn't even the rabbit I was aiming for, but that doesn't matter.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I did deliberately wait. Oh. And being able to crouch is so useful. They will just come right up. Oh, grief. Yes, they'll come right up to you, and I will then proceed to miss. Alright. That's okay. Well, in principle, with the direction the wind's blowing in, any predators that might get interested in me are over that way, even though the clouds are heading this way. Oh, might as well go after the third rabbit. Yeah, I'm not going to start over just yet. Oh! Oh! That's typical. I take a snapshot and it works. Alright, that'll help with the food situation. And I need the skins, and the lake's over there, which is good to know. Is there a fishing lodge on the lake? And there's another rabbit over there, and there, and there. Yeah, I know. It's not worth it just for the cougar. Although I would enjoy I would like the flex of having the wrap you can make from it. Oh, there's a wolf. I do need a wolf. I think my pants need repairing. I need some birch sticks. Oh. Coming up for 2 hours. Oh, I've got reclaimed wood and I've got guts. Or I will do, so I can make snares. Save my arrows for more significant fare. So what I'm going to do is head back to the hangar, and I will have to bring this to a close. So thank you everybody for watching. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. Even though rather amusingly, I don't think I ever had more than half a dozen people watching. But that was more than made up for by the conversation, for which I thank you all. I appreciate that. If I'm very lucky, I might stream Minecraft later. I'm trying to set up a situation in Minecraft, but I need to test it first, see whether it works, and then I can stream it. I don't want. It's one of those things I don't want to stream without some assurance that what I want to do is actually going to work. Somebody asked me the other day, yesterday, I think it was, as a result of my most recent Minecraft live stream.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load
If the happy ghast was worth it, and I've got an idea for how it might be worth it, but I need to experiment, determine if it works, and if it works, then I can live stream it. But oh, there were. Well, I hope you all have a very good day. I will be back. For the people who are just watching, and if you're not a subscriber, I will be back at 9 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time tomorrow, where we will continue with this. You all have a very good day, and I will see you all next time. Ciao.